Chris Watkin here, joined again by Luke Jones, ex-USA real estate agent, now come over to the UK and now is pulling up some trees, coaching and guiding estate agents on the best way to be agents. Luke, why do you think there aren't buyer's agents in the UK, and what is the opportunity for estate agents to earn more money? Talk to me.
Buyer's agency, I think, is the single biggest and most awesome opportunity there is for agents right now. And I think it's because, and we talked about this in another video, which is about relationships versus transactional. There is a crying need for buyers to have representation, truly representation. So I'm not talking about agents who they represent the vendor and they work with buyers. I'm talking about actually representing buyers. And here's the interesting thing is that there is a proven model for how to make a lot of money from it. And for the most part, those that are working with buyers tend to be more in the high net worth or the kind of people that have limited time or whatever, or they're foreign buyers, right? But there's no reason why you couldn't use that same high-end, high-touch, high-quality fiduciary process with any buyer for that matter. And so it really becomes this incredible opportunity for a new revenue stream. But in the long game, these buyers then become sellers down the line. Buyers tend to refer more than sellers because they have such a great experience. Oh, you must call my agent. He was amazing. He helped me find my first home. And it's a wonderful way of building a pipeline, developing a really strong brand and getting tons of referrals.
But someone's going to say, well, there's no one's going to be able to afford the services of a buyer's agent if they're just buying a two down terraced house. I suppose you've got to prove your worth. It might cost you a couple of grand, but I'm going to save you $5,000. Is that the sort of...
Well, it's tricky, right? Because in this market where inventory is so low and pricing is so frothy, it's like to build your business based on the saving that you make is probably not a smart idea. It's a bit like building your business based on only finding off market. I think the point around being the buyer agent is just that, being their agent. So walking them through that process, helping them get set up for success, guiding them through the loan qualification process.
So it's not necessarily someone who's just there, I'm going to save you more than what it's going to cost you. It's basically, I'm in your corner, backing you all the way.
100%. That's exactly right. They're in your corner. They represent your best interest. They're your advocate in the deal, which means that it might not be a money saving. It might be a time saving. It might be just guiding them and advising them through the single biggest decision that they're ever going to make, especially first.
And why do you think in the UK we're not very good at that?
Because I don't think we've yet grasped the concept of relationship-driven results. So I think that it comes down to that fiduciary thing. Now, down the line, maybe there'll be ROPA, guidance and regulations coming in, all that good stuff. But I think right now there's no reason for someone getting into this business to choose that they're going to go into a relationship-driven business and get relationship results versus transactional. And what I would say is that the way to service vendors and listers is totally different from buyers. You have to understand the differences, and the model is slightly different, and you have to have more buyers, crucially, because a lot of them fall away.
Yes. And
it takes longer for them to kind of come to the table, and so you have to build out systems to work smarter, not harder, and also crucially identify, like, everyone's a buyer, right? But where are they in the timing? Are they ready now, or is it 6 months down the line? But crucially, as a lead generation pipeline building kind of exercise, it's nothing better.
Let's see if buying agency takes off in the UK. It might be an extra string to the bow of agents' income streams.
Absolutely. That's the plan.
Thank you for your time today, Luke.
You're welcome. Thank you.